Welcome to Factorio Train Megabase. My name is Nidos. This is episode 35 of our Let's Play campaign. A bit of time has passed because I actually have some things I wanted to do, and yeah, so I wanted to get those started. As always, we start with the overview. Start with this. This is, and I promise, this is the final form of the base, and even to the point where I don't even need all of this, but because I'm gonna make it sort of like a circle-ish. That's kind of, I've started drawing it out here, just making it. It's not efficient or effective in any way, shape, or form, but what it is that it is interesting, I guess. This one is supposed to be a giant area because this will be primarily filled out with solar panels, and that's also one of the things we want to do. Now let's look at the overlay. So a bit of time has passed, and as we already saw last time, we were in trouble. So as soon as we made the purple signs come online, it had a, let's say, detrimental effect to our steel and therefore all of our subsequent steel dependent items. Now we did get this one, we built this, and I think I made some small adjustments to it, basically taking it from 4 lines into, or 8 lines into 4, going in directly in here. It's going to consume less than 4 full lanes. This one basically serves mainly as a buffer, and it goes up here, it merges side by side, and then it goes out. So basically what I need to do is I need to replace the other ones, as well as, yeah, replace everything else. Let's see, we do have a lot of iron, right? Yes, we do. So we might want to get this steel, because the steel is probably not working. This has to be, I'm gonna kill that one. Maybe it's not worth actually taking these out. Yeah, they have to be taken out anyway. There. And the most important one, that one, has to be taken down. Whoops. That one, take it out, copy. And let's get this one back in. We just want to make absolutely sure that we don't accidentally request more iron, coal than we need, because we don't need it. Now, we could also make more iron. So where would you have options? I mean, I could make this option. This could be an option. We could make it up here. That could also be an option. I think we have the possibilities. We do need 3 inbound item locations, but that's the most important, right? Like 3 inbound is more important than 3 outbound. So let's just look around for an option. It doesn't have to be 3. No, not really, actually, not really. I could actually take these 2 and go like this one goes out here, this one goes out there, and that'll be fine. But I don't want to save those corners just in case we need it for something. I was sure that we had some good opportunities somewhere to build this. It keeps looking at these items, these locations, but it doesn't really seem like the right options to do it there. Let's take this. So we have 1, 2. Let's take. Let's build it so that it just goes straight through. That one, and maybe this one goes over there, and then whatever. That's going to be a solar panel thingy. Let's go there, because absolutely must get some steel inbound. And by the way, we still have a, oh, hello train. Oof. Really shouldn't be on the end. So one of the next episodes, since we are in a new month, is going to be adding some more trains, but I just want to make sure. Oops, what are you doing? Nothing? Why? Oh, right, that's a residual. There are some old stuff here. Ah, that's another one. This one as well should really be different, because that's never ever going to be full speed. I want to get up to that one, this block, and just go up there and figure out what we got. Looking fine. Now, this not being actually filled out is, it feels wrong, not gonna lie about it, since I'm going to be building at this location. But I guess if we look at our overlay, we have 20,000 here, we have 21,000 here, but the fact that we do not have any of this reinforced iron plates, now this one has been doubled, but is not working, so That's it. All right, so we are going to take first and foremost, we'll take the middle one here, this one from this one, and I guess from here. This gives us exactly what we need in terms of 4x4 setup. Yes. That's the start. So now I need to get an iron inbound. Where do we have a good iron inbound? Where do we get iron inbound? Well, we do get iron inbound at our this location. So we can take this one. That will be 1, 2. This one will need a new name. Yep. It'll be here. That's in item equals steel plate. I don't even know what it's gonna be like steel here. Steel 1, 2, 3. Let's go with 4.1 iron 1. There. Okay. And I will now take this one out. And again, I'm like, haven't we done this before? Sure we have. Let's do the balancer. And I'll take this one. So. I guess this has to go over here. You know, this one isn't really necessary, by the way. We can suffice with something a lot simpler. Like from here. At this point we can just get the normal balancer. We don't need to get it in a better form. Because it is already lane balanced at the unloading location. So that should be fine. Now this one is basically just making sure that all of these lines go correctly. Wow, that was actually quite fortunate that it was so accurate. There, that one, and that goes in here. Oops, hello. Hello there. Got it. Yeah, that kind of sucks. How did I fail this one so miserably? Like this, I guess. Yes. All right. Okay. That's good. Its steel is starting to come out, and then we need to get over on this side where we do have the other steel locations, like so. I'm going to take... kind of like these having 3 locations outbound. But let's start with 1 and then figure out. Like this, and this one will be steel 4.1. Yeah, and here. This one now changes to 2, and this one changes to 3. And I'm gonna have, this is now a 2x2. Split down, it's not going to. I will instead make this into a scroll down, 4, 2, 3 balancer. Sweet. That one. Yeah. This is excellent. So this one, it is what it is. It's the size that we can make it. It should be consuming almost a full build-in, but not quite. And you know what? That's just beautiful, isn't it? What are we not having here? I don't know. But that doesn't matter. We can hold on. See, this one just needs a pass-through so I can put it up here. If I do that one, then I have to put it up there. Or I think it's actually better to put it here because then they can use this space. I'll do that. Okay. So definitely making more of these. That has to be right there. And should it should also be right here. Oh yeah. Sweet. Damn, I love this part. Yeah. That's actually for this episode or this part here. Just actually go up here. Yep. So we're gonna go that one, and all it needs is this one gonna be 5.1, 5.2, and 5.3. We're gonna go up here again. Look at all of these not working or anything like that. There, and this is gonna be 6. And this will hopefully also strain our 1-2 train setup. Come on, build this. Damn. Alright. So at this location. Oh yeah. This part. We can make that here, and then it'll be, this will just work. That one. This one's gonna be 6. I do love the fact that we can build this fast. Now we just need the robots to keep up and power to keep up. That one. See, I'd want to build it here, but I cannot. So I'm gonna build it down here, which means there will be some change, and the change being it has to go the other way. So that's doable. Yeah, and just if you are in doubt about this, just learn to build it. It's really that simple. You need it, and it's so nice to just be able to do. This one's going to be 5, 5.2, and 5.1. Now I don't know exactly how much this is, but if let's just say, no matter how much it is, it's a pretty damn quick way of building it. That one. And you know what? I'm just going to take these all the way up here. 1, 2. It's just easier when they're next to each other. There. Jump. Jump. And once this is done, at this point, it's built. All that remains is just waiting. Odd that this one is... Huh. That's really odd, by the way. Why do we not have that one and that one here? Wouldn't this make a lot more sense? It would absolutely make more sense. Yes, it would. So, obviously they're going to be stockpiling or just slow when coming in, but that's not really a big deal. These are all greens. These are all good. This one fills up. Yes. And this one is flowing. Perfect. How much are we actually requesting we get? We're getting 16,000. Do we think that's even enough? Huh. I think it might be enough. Okay, so now this one's also producing. I wanted this one to be fully saturated. It only gets saturated once this one goes in. Once that goes in, once this one goes in, then we can see the new absolute steel production. Oh, you know what? This is actually totally incorrect. Oops. This one. It makes no sense because if I'm building... Didn't I take... Oh yeah, I killed these. That's okay. What about this part? Shouldn't this also be killed and transferred into the other one? I guess it should be. But I might also just leave this as iron because then I don't have to change the inbound station. And then instead make 3 more steel stations out here. Right? That's going to be steel out here. Oh, I wanted to do something else while this one was sort of slowly building and waiting for all the stuff to come in, but that didn't happen. What I wanted to do was actually go out here. Let's have a look at our stockpile. Landfill is going down, so that means they're starting to work on the landfill. Stone bricks are going down, so that means they're working on the stone bricks as well. We still don't have any reprieve in that sense. And if we look at storage, it's only 148. So the 440,000 I think we were looking for early on has just vanished without a trace. Now, one of the things that we absolutely must do as well, and I'll just do this. This is how I expand it without ever getting close to it. Just do this one and just go like, oh, this one is now ready for expansion. Like this. Like this. So it's a matter of just getting power poles and then getting roboports out there. And sometimes it's also a matter of just mad dash forward to get the next part. To get the radars set up correctly. Oh, just a second. I was placing it. It just got there. Nice. And is this working? No, it's not. Oh. No, did we get it? Yeah, we get it. Yeah, so this one is not safe, but it will be soon. Or it's not open, but it will be soon enough. As soon as that one and or that one will be placed, then everything's going to be fine and we can do the last bits. This one is also okay. That one is going to be... Whoops. Like this. That's perfect. Because that's the outer lane on this part that is needed just to make it look more as a more like a circle-ish. It's not going to be perfect circle, obviously. It's Factorio and it's me, but it's going to be a nice little circle-ish shape once it's all said and done, and it absolutely must be done. Oh yeah, one other thing interesting. I have to get all of this crap out one more lane because of my desire to make it circle-ish. Now we can get those out. Great. They're apparently blocked for some reason. This is okay. This lane is okay. Oh. Oh? How far do we have to get this one? I have to go out to this. Alright. No, that's important. Don't misplace it. And then we do these things. I feel that this is important as well, that we just take a look at. That one is dashboard, and here we do that from this location and up, which means this is not necessary and this is not necessary. Hey, don't do it if you don't need it. And we can take from this one here. This is just the absolute minimum amount we need to just establish the grid network. And once the grid network is done, then we of course we need to build the rest, but it's just important that we get this done. And now if we look at this one, it's gonna have to be at this location and just go all the way up to this location. And let's do the other one. Yeah, from here, and it's perfect. So that's now also set up this part down here. Now that should be coming in. This point over here should be coming in, except that one. Once this one's done, then we can actually get just the last bits, right? Like this part. And also here we also had that same issue. Just we want completeness for this. And small things like that, just take it out. Here. Okay, so that's as far as we can go on this without sort of expanding. Now that will trigger more things outbound. You can see here, as we placed these, new area gets uncovered, and that can be landfilled. And that's kind of the back and forth that we have here. Oops, this isn't really done, is it? No. And we'll leave it the other ones. This. And that one is intact all the way through. And here. That one is not, for some reason. Yeah, okay, now everything is done. Let's continue the work on this part. Now this one can't really be taken out. But everything else in here can be made... Oh, not that one either, so... We're going to take a few ones that, let's take this one out. Here. Now, I want all of these. Absolutely 100% must have this pattern. And it seems silly that I built this, which is so far out. But I want to place solar panels here. So if I place solar panels, I also want to know that it has the area around it set up correctly. Even though this is just going to add more commands. That one to one. I can do 1, 2, 3, 4. I can do a lot. And we want to do for solar panels. Let's see. Solar panels, we can do that in a clever way. We can do this part. And then we take everything out, anything of this value out. And then we can start spamming that one in here. Because I really don't want to use this part out here for any kind of builds, because it's too far out. I'll build it. I use it for not. I mean, what I mean is I don't want to use it for construction, but I want to use it for recovering stuff like this coal. But that's it. The rest will just be for solar panels out further out. That one's going to be here. So once that's done. That should be a nice bit of commands out here. And obviously, I'm going to do the same on this one. Which means I can take this. And once that's done, I have actually this entire area encapsulated. Or landfilled or whatever. Let's have a look at the production. Because production of... There. Where do we have that? 10 minutes? 1 hour? Okay, so it went from 22... No, it went from 3.2k per minute to then step that up and end up here now. Let's say 9.5, 9.6. It sounds good. Doesn't sound like enough though. This one as well. This one is completely useless. This has no value at all. That one. Yep. And... boom. And that means we can also do the same for all of these grids, but I have to wait until we get an upgrade on the grid. Once that update comes in, then we can take here, large power poles, go out and go out and go out. I just want the other ones to start coming in so that we don't get any any gaps in the delivery so that suddenly they can't be placed because they ran out of power. Yeah. Yeah, and the last one is for the copper. Okay, that's good. You can see that they're coming in here. And that means this one, for example, is completely ready to do this. And this one's also completely ready to do that. And here. Yeah. Ah, this is perfect. So on top of us just getting a ton more what is it, steel, then we also have a huge upgrade on solar panels. What? Oh yeah, but it's not even done yet. And it's just all of this is just strain the poor bots. That's just how we go. All right, that's good. And should we move on to something more? Oops, I'm a bit afraid of this. And then we can go on. So how are the bots doing? Well, they're kind of busy. 9,999. I wanted to get like 10,000 of those, but I guess for some reason one is always off somehow. Don't care. Let's look at our, oops, let's get this one out. Let's look at our dashboard. Dashboard is obviously not going to look good. It needs like 28, it needs 8 more loads of steel. We should keep that number in mind because that's the number that we're kind of interested in. We also should start looking at petroleum because petroleum here is actually running out. The other ones here are running out as well. So it's actually primarily getting from the heavy is the main issue. This one is -3. This one's -4. But let's have a look at the low density structure and see if it's steel constrained. No, it's actually copper constrained, which is weird. And the other one? Yeah. Okay, so I guess we just need more of those. That should be easy. We can, I'm really surprised by that, but it's easy. It is so damn easy that I'll just do this. And just place it, that one location. Everything should just snap right in there. That's it. That's the beauty of making things so modular. We just need to figure out a location that has the same ins and outs. I have no idea where I'm going, and I don't think I'm going in a safe place. This is not a safe space to be. This is like the worst place to be, isn't it? Like the center, the core. How about, so this, and if we dash over here, then we can see this one would be like going up and down and up and down. Yeah, but they're completely aligned, and then they're crashing because there's no, let me guess, there should be, yeah, no production signs. Production signs is here. It is filling up. Yes, it is, but it was lacking at before, and it's the one that's really constrained on the steel part. So you can see here, no steel coming in here. That's gonna stall us. You know what? That can't be right. These ones should actually be merged, and I'm gonna do that as the last thing we do, and then also we're gonna do one more last thing that we do. Always, right? Just one more thing. Just one more thing. You know, this one. I'm gonna take this one instead. Boom. And that's all there is to it. Maybe I should do it like this. I think it's important to get this in the same place, and I can't take these out, so good. Now the one we just crafted, because this one was just made up here, but nothing is coming in. Why not? Oh, look at that. Look at that beauty. That's someone issued a silly command. Why are my robots not here? Isn't that what I'm supposed to go? I'm supposed to be... seething with indignant rage about my robots being lazy, but that's okay. We'll just go up there. What's the worst that could happen? Getting run over is obviously the worst that could happen. But it won't happen because we're so slick at dodging the trains. Right? It's pretty far away. It's nice to just go into a block and then just see it just working. Yeah. Where is it? Where is it? Where is it? It's actually all the way up there. Let's go up there and help. Although I think it might just by the time we get up there already be done. Look at all these beautiful names. We're going to take... yeah, so I'm going to go through this list very soon in one of the next episodes so that we make sure that it's actually updated. Oh, that's so risky. There we go. Green. Just look for the green lights. And obviously these are not working until we get those numbers correct. And they'll be complaining. 3. Over here. And 3. Let's look in the low density. Iron plastic. There, low density 1, 2, and 3. Yes, and these are now green, so that means it's all the way it should be. Interestingly enough, why is this blinky blinky? Oh, that's why. No, it's no more blinky blinky. And it goes in. Lastly, all of this is building. That's going to take up a lot of things. We are continuing our conversion out there by the edges. We're going to spend some time on doing this as well. And it's all just absolutely fantastic. So that's going to be good. Good steel upgrade we completed here. And I think that we've actually switched some things off. Well, we haven't, but we should and we will. So that's this one is switched off, so we can take that out. We'll do that next episode. So thank you very much for watching. Hope to see you in the next episode as we continue the scaling and even more scaling with the red circuits. Thank you. Until next time, stay effective.